Hello, 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 friends. I apologize for the late start. I had a few things go wrong today, like my computer. I think we had a power outage in my area. At some point, I haven't been on my computer at all today, and I walked in and my computer was it just not working. So, anyhow, uh, we are working on our Mona Lisa, our Lego Mona Lisa, and we're in part 2. So I have to set up my cameras. Please bear with me. I have to set up everything. Everything I say. Just give me a second. Alright, so that's showing what it's supposed to. Last time, we set up this frame, and we had started on the canvas part, the backgrounds, and we've got a monster up here, which is so exciting. Oh. Oh, she's right in front of my camera. I can't even set up my camera. What's going on, Callie? Yeah, no. Let's not step on the Lego. There we go. Reset up this camera. That's right, it's gonna go this, not that way, slightly. Don't mind the goldfish, because it allows us to see art in action. Alright, so I had folded over where we had stopped. That's where I'm gonna go. I do have more factoids for Mona Lisa, so that is fun. And I think we're just gonna jump into it. Where did I fold it over? Cardinal Sin for any book, but not the Cardinal Sin for a craft. I was moving furniture around, doing all kinds of stuff today. I hope everyone's having a great day. And it is working out well. So we're just going to put the frame over off to the side. The ground works. The ground is going to work for this situation. There we go. So you can kind of see the majority of that. Alright, we need this box number 7. I feel like this is probably more of the background. Ooh. If you're wondering where Callie is, she is being a monster on the table. And I'm sure she's going to come chomping through here in the next couple of seconds. Again. She's a delightful monster, but monster nonetheless. There are a lot of just individual pieces here. Okay. Just doing some organizing of different pieces. Don't mind me. I guess you should mind me. You're watching a stream of me. But you know. I think we'll get this done in like 3 episodes. We've got some bonus pieces over there as well. I definitely think the flat pieces, excuse the Callie hair, flat pieces are definitely a little bit harder. Um, these. It's funny because I thought I was going to be returning a piece of furniture, the one that gave me such a headache last weekend, and I ended up getting a new kitty litter box, and that's exactly where it went into. I rebuilt the furniture I took apart last week. So that's entertaining. Told you she was coming back. Callie. Nope. Come here. Come here. I need you to get off the table, darling. No, it's not for you. Come here. Oh, do you hear the purring? I don't know if you can hear it. Alright. Well, come on. Oh, I know. Sorry. That way. There you go. You can go into your chair if you want, but you can't be up here. Alright, so we opened up box number 7. Oh, we're doing a lot. Okay, so this piece is gonna go. Whoop, that's out of frame. Let me get it back in frame. I apologize. And we're gonna do one of these guys. Blue one. This one. And the blue one. The center. There we go. Yep. Come on. There it goes. So, Mona Lisa lived with Francois the First, Louis XIV, and Napoleon. Although Da Vinci began work on his masterpiece while living in his native Italy, he did not finish until he moved to France at King Francois I's request. The French king displayed the painting in his Fontainebleau palace, where it remained for a century. Louis XIV removed it to the Grand Palace of Versailles at the outset of the 19th century. And Napoleon Bonaparte kept the painting in his boudoir. Well, Napoleon's a character. All this grandiose thing we're gonna put in our boudoir. That's Napoleon. Oh, she went back to her normal spot. This looks like it is the background. Or like, so we're doing the background, all the flat pieces. Pick up. I think that's the end of this one now. This one belongs over there. Next page. Yep, there goes my camera. Fun times. Right. So every time I see a dot, I feel like there's gonna be something on top of that. Why do you have your face in the thing? You okay? Okay. Anyhow, over to this one. Do not. I feel. I do not envy the people at Lego stores that have to. Will you stop doing that, you weirdo? You're freaking me out. I do not envy people at Lego stores that have to clean Legos because of all the divots. It's just is not an easy task. I don't know what you call them. I don't know if they're pegs or teeth or whatnot. Callie. Yeah. Okay, according to the picture, it's supposed to be a little bit lower on this side right now. This is cool, like a cool mosaic way to do stuff. Stop doing that. It's such a weird thing. She's fine. I'm freaking out over here. I'm just like, what is she doing? I don't think I've ever seen her sleep like that. I moved her cat litter box today, so I'm just ultra aware of her, I guess. Okay. Next page. It's cool because in the big monitor, you actually get to see that this is very similar to that. The end of this box? Yeah, it is. There we go. Very similar to real life. Cool. Got a couple extra little pieces, which is fine. We're gonna get bag 8 out now and organize that bag. But before we do that, we are gonna go ahead and go over another fact. Some historians believe Mona Lisa is a self-portrait of Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci died in 1519 and he is buried at a French castle. Italy's National Committee for Cultural Heritage is undertaking an investigation and plans to dig up his skull. They want to rebuild Leonardo's face using CSI type style technology. And will they see Leonardo da Vinci mimicked in um his own thing? We're gonna have to find out. That's really interesting. Not really cool with the whole digging up his corpse thing generally, but ooh, got little arms in this bag. That's interesting. Nope. Like we're getting some looks of color, like browns, like the mountains and the greens, because there's a lot of green in the big piece. Weird shapes. All these different colors. Two arms. Interesting. So we have one big one right here. Oh, they're these guys. I was like, I don't have any more of these small pieces. Because they're not those small pieces, they're these guys. I need to look at the little picture, which you can't see. The little picture, they show you every part that's going to be used, which is on that page. Oh, interesting. The arms go into these cross pieces. And then they're going to go right here. That's interesting. I'm real curious to see what that's going to be for. Maybe. It looks like it's supposed to go in like this. Right? Yep. This is cool again. Block goes here. Another factoid we have is she was in her room in the Louvre. She has her own room in the Louvre in Paris, the Louvre Museum in Paris. After the Louvre launched a 4-year, 6.3 million renovation in 2003, the painting now has its own room. A glass ceiling lets in natural light. A shatterproof glass display maintains a controlled temperature of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. And a little spotlight brings out the true colors of Leonardo da Vinci's original paints. Interesting. My mother has been to the Louvre and she's seen it. I have never been to France. Maybe one day. I don't have any inclination to travel, generally speaking. Only time I travel is to go see family or friends. Generally. And last time I traveled, I got the dreaded panini thing. Which was uncomfortable, for sure. And that's the end of that one. Which is interesting because this color is the same as the outlier. Yeah, these are going by real fast. Just taking a quick snack break. Is her face still in the thing, Cal? Oh, she turned her head so it's away. She's just a big ball of silly. Right now, the Mona Lisa kind of looks like a bell tower. Oh, that's so cool. You don't notice it looking at the piece itself, but when I look at it in the like this area right here, when you're looking at the pieces you don't notice it at all, but when you're looking at it on the screen, you can actually see that this is like shading for mountains, like very Bob Rossian. So it's like shading. That's so cool. I did not notice that, but yeah, see, bell tower. It's kind of what it's giving right now. But that's just because, I think because it's going to build up even more. Just be a little bit more 3D. God, that's really cool. And these are like the back mountains up here and then the sky. Oh man, that's cool. And this is like the ground. I'm actually shockingly happy with this. The other thing I have in diamond painting is the Great Wave. And I think I might pick that up in the because I do have a Great Wave art piece as well. Ma'am, one day I'm gonna die, and the stuff people find in my house is gonna be real weird to them. Anyone ever think about that? Like one day when people are going through your stuff, it's like, she had a lot of Lego. Alright, let's open box number 9, which is a hefty box. Or bags. This one might take a little bit longer. We're not. Not sure. We will find out. It'll at least take a little bit longer to sew it. Oh, excuse me. I like to just kind of try to make sure they're kind of the same size. weirdly invested in organizing all these pieces. Okay. And we can begin. Oh yeah, it is a different color. Okay. I love how Lego is able to surprise me. It's like a fun thing about Lego. Like every time I do a Lego, I am pleasantly surprised by something or another, which is very interesting. Turn that back on. If you're wondering if I have any idea how it looked like, no idea at this point. Super fun. Because I have no idea what that is. Or it's going to be, rather. That's a more normal look, Cal. I guess we could do the next factoid. It is a painting. It is a painting, but not on a canvas. Da Vinci's famous masterpiece. Da Vinci's famous masterpiece is painted on poplar plank. Considering he was accustomed to painting larger works on wet plaster, a wood plank does not seem that outlandish. Canvas was available to artists since the 14th century, but many Renaissance masters preferred wood as a basis for their small artworks. It's interesting. I did not know that. I think these small guys go on the bottom. Yep. Then we're just filling in the rest with all the. Oh no, there's these two. I missed out on the last one. And one over here. No, that one hadn't gone down yet. So it's this one, that one. The rest is just wipes. We're just putting on a whole bunch of white pages. Have to make sure it's in the correct pattern so that way it all fits correctly. Sorry, just tightening up the eggs a little. Cool. So that Rubber band. Okay. Okay. Going back up to the top. Oh, interesting. So we're just doing brown. Brown around this. And then it's just more. Okay. Interesting that they waited until this point. Sorry, I just need the book in front of me to make sure I put the long and short brown pieces in the right spot. Oh, I guess you did need the black there just to make sure you have the down, down. And now there's some distinction. There wasn't any distinction when it was just a flat canvas. wonder if Da Vinci thought he was a big deal when he made this. Like if he knew. Kings like that. And yes, I'm drinking a LaCroix. This is the key lime version. It's a little different. Don't think I'll buy it again, but you know. For another Mona Lisa factoid, we have Jackie Kennedy invited her to visit. Over the centuries, French officials have only rarely let the painting out of their sight. However, when First Lady Jackie Kennedy asked if the painting could visit the US, French President de Gaulle agreed. Mona Lisa went on display at the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C., and then at the Metropolitan Museum of Arts in New York City. Cool. So another fact is a thief made her famous. Although in the art world the painting had always been an acknowledged masterpiece, it wasn't until it was stolen in the summer of 1911 that it would capture the attention of the general public. Newspapers spread the story of the crime worldwide. When the painting finally returned to the Louvre 2 years later, practically the whole world was cheering. Interesting. It was 2 years before they got the painting back. I think that would be an interesting movie or story. Maybe there is a movie about it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a movie about it. I think we might finish early today. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep going and just get it done or. Some of these bags were just smaller and they went really quick. And this one I don't think is going to take very long either. Hmm. It's not a very long Lego set, so it's not super confusing that it didn't last. These are very interesting pieces. Excuse me. Ooh, interesting. We're gonna take this piece and put this in the back of it. this on here and take one of these guys. Is it that guy? Or this guy? This guy. Interesting. Okay. And this little guy goes right above. Nope, nope. Wrong direction. There we go. Interesting. Oh, sorry. Couldn't see that. It goes right up here and that above the two blue pieces. Alright, so we're going to build another piece. So all three of these are going to go together, it looks like. Then we're going to take one of these pieces, put one on the top. And then one of these. Here. Okay. We're taking the other one of these and just putting a sticky out piece on it. It's really hard to see. You can see in the picture a little bit better. Okay. These. One at the end. Come here. Moving down this direction. I'm like missing a triangle piece. It's under the book. And then 10 of these. Ooh. Fill this out. That's 3 by 3 essentially, like this, and vertical. like it's 4 pegs down. 1, 2, 3, 4 visible pegs. The next one, 1, 2, right here. Okay. All right. Interesting. We're gonna be doing some work down here. Interesting to cover up some of the colors, but it's nice to know that they're down there. And I wonder if that's one of the things they're trying to mimic, is the way that you paint is you add different colors um, underneath, like you layer colors on top of each other. And so I wonder if that's kind of what they're getting at. So there's beautiful picture under picture kind of thing. An interesting idea. Um, Picasso was under suspicion for the theft. During the investigation, the gendarmes went so far as to question known art dissidents such as Pablo Picasso about the theft. They briefly arrested poet Guillaume Apollinaire, who had once said the painting should be burned. Their suspicions were proved to be unfounded. Oh, that's interesting. I'm just gonna say that's interesting after all of these things. But it is. It is. It's always interesting when people think one person did it or no one knows who did it, and the fact that someone got away with it was insane. And so they're just throwing out suspicion at everyone. Mm. The bag 12. Mm. Link of all these? Yeah, what? Oh, I just misread it, that's all. Because it looked like it was this one, but it's actually this one I was talking about off of that one. Okay. That makes more sense. I thought I was losing it. Sorry about that, didn't hear it. Usually do. And I finished. Pretty sure I'm gonna be finished with this pretty quickly. I think it's bag number 13, yeah. No, we might just finish early. We're getting there, starting to take shape. Oh, let me drag it back down. Starting to take shape. I'm curious what these little arms are going to be for and how it's all going to get put together. I can push it down for sure. We can do the last two facts I have for today. By the way, this is up to page 144. That's where we're stopping in the book. Push, make sure these are down. Don't have any issues later. You can see her like body is like form is starting to take place. It'll be interesting. I don't know if we're gonna get her hands or not. Oh, yeah, we do get her hands according to the front piece. Alright, well, we will pick this up next time. Oh, the last two things. The last two factoids I had for today. It's not everyone is a fan. Various vandals have tried to harm Da Vinci's famed masterpiece, and 1956 was a particularly bad year. In two separate attacks, one person threw acid at the painting, and another individual pelted it with a rock. The damage is faint, but still noticeable. The addition of bulletproof glass repelled subsequent attacks with spray paint in 1974 and a cup of coffee in 2009, and then the tomato sauce people just last year, which I added. That was not part of the factoid. And the last thing I have for today is she cannot be bought or sold. Truly priceless. The painting cannot be bought or sold according to French heritage law. As a part of the Louvre collection, Mona Lisa belongs to the public, and by popular agreement, their hearts belong to her. That is really interesting to have. I live in the US. I don't know if we have things that are this treasured. The closest thing I can think of, and it's not even that treasured, it's just the number one thing people see when they come to the US, I feel like, is the Hope Diamond. But I'm trying to think of a piece of art that is so ingrained in the cultural heritage of America, other than maybe the flag, which has its own history and which is interesting. But yeah, it's interesting to have something so tied into your existence. That's really cool. All right, well, we'll pick up with the last section next week, and we'll finish Le Mona Lisa Le Lego. um, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking, following, and or subscribing. I stream on Twitch and YouTube every Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, playing games usually with friends, and on Sunday, like right now, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time doing crafts, diamond paintings, Lego builds, etc. On YouTube, I am doing the 100 Baby Challenge in Sims, with new episodes of that airing every Tuesday and Thursday. And for the Twitch streams, we're going to read Ferret Software, a ferret sanctuary run by Pirate Software and Hair's Crew. And Pirate Software is the person that made the game Heartbound, which the music that you hear in stream comes from. So, we will see you in the next one.